Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday, the 20th of June. I'm Gary Peer.
And I'm Julian Millman.
And Julie Millman, good to have you here.
Thank you.
A lot of people may not know who you are, but we happen to inhabit this little space of yours. It's not little, but this space of yours every week when we record GPTV. So you usually sit in the corner rolling your eyes at all of the bad humour. Today you're part of it.
That's right, and I'm excited.
Welcome. So for those of you that don't know Julian Millman, and plenty of people do, Julian is one of our directors of the organisation and he heads up our project marketing division, of which there's lots happening.
A lot happening, Gary.
There are some exciting projects on the go.
We've got a couple of very, very exciting projects on at the moment. Did you want to go through those now?
No, we'll bring them up in a minute. Firstly, we've got a weekend of auctions to review. We've got some sales that we've got to talk about. And we've introduced this kind of little auction reporting new segment in. So this week we're going to throw open, and Philip, of course, not here this week, but that's fine. He'll be back. This week we are going to throw to our roving auction reporter, who's going to bring us all of the results from a busy weekend, over to Mr. Jeremy Rosens, our director and head of our St Kilda office. Please, Mr. Rosens, tell us what's going on in the world of auctions as of last weekend.
What a fabulous weekend we've just had. 17 auctions and 16 absolutely sensational results from those 17 auctions. Now, I know traditionally we're not overly boastful at Gary Peer and Associates, but I can't help myself because the Domain reported an industry clearance rate for Victoria for this weekend of 69%. And if we put up those towers straight away, guys, 94% for Gary Peer and Associates, absolutely smashing Victoria's average, and a very proud agent rather than a boastful one. So very, very, very strong results over the weekend. Some of the highlights from the weekend, our best sale, believe it or not, guys, was in Hughesdale at number 22 Preston Road, a beautiful 5-bedroom home. We had 5 bidders fight that property out for an eventual selling price of $2,305,000, which for Hughesdale, I'm not 100% sure, but I've got to say that's somewhat of a record. And if it's not a record, it's still one of the top 10 results, I'm guessing, for 2023. St Hubert's Road in Carnegie, Unit 1 at number 19, we had 5 bidders fight that out, which shows that townhouse market in Carnegie is really on fire. 43 Normanby Road, I was lucky enough to sell that for Lee Moore and Nikki Janover from our St Kilda office. Beautifully renovated, architecturally designed, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. We had 4 bidders bidding for this property. We had a reserve of around 1.550 with an eventual selling price of $1,740,000, which shows the market is desperate for really good quality, beautifully renovated period homes in any marketplace, but especially in North Caulfield. Apartment 3 at 273 Orrong Road in St Kilda is a beautiful apartment block, probably in my opinion one of the best looking older style blocks in St Kilda East. We had a couple of buyers fighting that out. We had an eventual selling price which was undisclosed, but I'm happy to say that our price range was about $490 to that $540, $550 mark, and we sold it toward the top end of that range with, as I said, competitive bidding. Some interesting results and some interesting stats from the weekend. During the COVID period, the apartment market really suffered drastically with many sale prices plummeting. But what we've found is that market is back with a vengeance, I'm here to say. 7 auctions on the weekend with a total of 24 bidders, giving us an average of about 3 to 3.5 bidders per apartment auction this weekend. This market is really moving forward. The biggest problem that we've got at the moment, guys, is the lack of stock. A great opportunity for some of our vendors out there that are thinking about putting their place on the market. Now is a really good time to strike. We've got school holidays coming up in a bit, so you'll see stock levels probably dwindling a little bit, but 16 sales from 17 auction, an outstanding result this weekend. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Jeremy, for the update. Good to have a roving reporter like Jeremy Rosens, of course, partner of our St Kilda office, one of our directors and long-term team members, so thank you. Julian, you are a new face to GPTV, but you have been around for a long time. Project marketing is your thing. You've been doing it a long time now. How many years has it been?
Near on 12 years now, Gary.
Starting to get the hang of it?
Just.
Good, very good. And you've been with us for not quite half that time, but you've been with us kind of already 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
Some exciting projects, and you've built quite a team around you now as well. Tell us a little bit about who you've got with you.
Yes, well, we've got a Kingston with us, which is exciting.
It is.
Young Jacob.
He does a great job.
We've got the senior Raphael Joffe. I think most people would know him.
He's a real estate icon. He's been here as long as Caulfield's been established, just about.
Sure. And we've also got, we've just brought on Kane Nissenbaum,
who is doing some wonderful work as a new entry into the real estate world. Correct. So you've got a nice mix of some seniority, some juniors, Kane's brought the average age down a little bit, which is
yes.
good.
Yep.
And of course, Rafi's been in it a long time.
Yep.
And Jacob has been around real estate all of his life, and he's doing some great work. And Kane, very passionate about it. We've got some good projects to talk about as well. We want to talk about today some of the auctions coming up this weekend, if you stay with me for that.
Sure.
But before that, let's just talk about some of the projects, because we've got some beautiful properties that we've got coming up. Now, having been a resident of Elsternwick most of my life and passionate about Elsternwick, I used to walk past this old home for many years, which I kind of used to see a few people sitting around, rocketing on the chairs on the balconies of this very, very old, I think it was an old person's home, wasn't it, at one stage, or some sort of...
It was a return serviceman.
Was it a return services
apartment block?
Shouldn't be disrespectful, but it was a return serviceman's block. It was on the corner of Blanche Street and Seymour Road.
Yep.
Looking a bit different these days. Tell us about what's going on there.
Yes, well, we've got plans for 19 luxury townhouses on that magnificent site in one of the best streets of Elsternwick.
And there's not 19 left, is there?
No, we're selling them quite quickly. We just brought them to market earlier this year.
Price point on those, Julian?
From 2.5 to 3 million.
Yeah, in that price point, which has been a popular price point.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about those. The material looks beautiful. Looks like a beautiful project. Tell us what's special about that, other than the location.
Yeah, it's a magnificent project. The actual sizes of these townhouses are not unlike someone moving out of their large home with all the amenity, but without the headaches of the maintenance.
Tell us a bit about the sort of people that are buying in there, because we've sold a number of them. Where are they coming from? Are they families? Are they singles? Are they older people? Give us a sort of a bit of a feel for it.
Yep. We've got a mix with some locals that live probably within 2 kilometres of the site that have decided that the big house with the swimming pool is not long term for them, and they've purchased in here with a view of moving in there in the next couple of years.
Mostly locals, you find?
Yes, mainly locals, all locals, and a couple from the northern, sort of near the northern suburbs that want to be in the south, and loving it.
And you've got another very exciting project that's coming up. This is a big one. This was the old Godfrey's site, which was Godfrey's for a long, long time on Hawthorne Road. You can't get vacuum cleaners there anymore, but you can get a beautiful apartment. Tell us about that.
We've got around 40 luxury apartments that again are designed for the young professional, young family downsizer. So there's no small apartments in that block. It's all owner-occupied product that people will enjoy.
And you buy one of those, some of them have got a beautiful view. We've got a basement car park.
Yep.
What's going to be on the ground level?
Ground level, there'll be a mix of, there'll be a cafe for sure and some specialty shops. And if a lot of people aren't aware of, but across the road, there's going to be a brand new Woolworths supermarket. And just a few doors up further down the road, there'll be an Aldi. So it's pretty exciting for the South Caulfield residents coming into that area.
No question about it. Now, I know there's a few projects you've sold out of. I remember, didn't seem that long ago, there was all these apartments in Westbury Street that sold. There's been something in Carnegie that we've sold out of as well. What was that one?
We sold and settled a recent development in Carnegie, which was successful, and that was all sold during COVID.
Where was that? What street was that in?
In Lake Street.
Lake Street, yeah, that's right.
So that one's done, and we've got some...
Isn't there another one, Lilymule Road? That was also...
we just sold out of that one as well. That also was constructed during COVID. And we finished that off over the last couple of weeks. So there's definitely an appetite for townhouses in the southeast.
Off the plan. Tell us any other exciting projects that are coming up. I know those two are already sort of launched. Anything else that you've got kind of in the back pocket that's coming through soon? Yeah,
we've got another really nice development in Carnegie, 8 4-bedroom townhouses, which will be fantastic. And we've also got 11 4-bedrooms coming up in East Bentley.
Fantastic.
Which will be fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Really exciting. For people out there that have got a little bit of time up their sleeve and want to sort of design and create, specifics to them, there's opportunities with buying these off the plan.
Now, there are people, I'm going to challenge you a bit here, because there are people out there that they say, I could never buy off the plan. I don't know what it'll look like. I don't have the concept of space. I don't know whether the quality is going to be there. What do you say to those people? And don't be rude, but what do you say to those people that, because a lot of those people become converts to the off-the-plan purchase.
So we're dealing with developers that have got a track record. So it's very important.
You're quite fussy, aren't you, who you work with in some way? I don't say that disrespectfully, but you've got people that you know we're going to deliver a product that will do our name proud. If I can say that, yeah.
That's very important. And buyers want to buy off the name, and we want to deal with that. So it's important that the developers have a track record, and we can actually take the buyer through a product that the developer has actually finished and settled on, and they can feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's really important.
Yeah.
And the ability to save some stamp duty and the ability to spec it up a little bit to their personal needs is an advantage for them.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, sounds like there's some good stuff going on in that space, and I know that we're growing, and I know that you've done the most wonderful job as our partner, as one of the directors and leaders of the company. So I want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I think there's some fantastic and exciting times ahead. So if you're looking to actually develop a project, then speak to Julian. If you're looking, there are some developers also that you're working with from the very, very ground up that are actually looking just to do maybe their first project or just looking to buy an opportunity of land.
Yep.
Is that something you're busy with as well?
Yeah. So we're prepared to and very, very happy to take the developer right through from the purchase to the land, right through to designing, referring to the right architects, town planners, designing the product that suits the market today, which is very, very important. There's a lot of mistakes done in the past where something's brought to market, but the market is not taking to it. So it's very important to engage us, know what the market's doing, know what the market needs, go through the marketing, the selling process, the settlement process, and help them buy something else.
Well, some of the material that we're producing also is beautiful. The video for, what's the name of the project in Blanche
Seymour and Blanche.
Seymour and Blanche. The video for that's fantastic.
Yep.
The video for also, is it Olive Green?
Olive Green, yep.
Olive Green is also fantastic. So we're producing some beautiful stuff. So for anything, project marketing, whether it's doing the development, buying off the plan, or selling off the plan, certainly Julian and his team can help you. Julian, the other project I want to talk about is the one in Yorston Court, which is a great address right on the corner of Glen Huntley Road. That quiet little court, just basically on the doorstep of so much. Is there any or many left in that project?
Gary, we've got 5 apartments left in that project. So the lucky 12 purchases thus far will be moving in probably within the next 8 weeks. And we've got 5 completed apartments that we'll be able to take people through.
What are they like?
In the next month.
Tell us a little bit about them.
They're very spacious.
Yep.
The building is very boutique. Like there's not a lot of apartments in the building.
Yep.
And the location speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity for people to move in pretty much straight away and not have to wait.
Get into the heart of Elsternwick for an affordable level. What's the entry price in there?
About 1.2.
About 1.2. Good value. Great. Julian, we've got a busy weekend of auctions this weekend. We're going to wrap them up together. We've got 16 and we can't wait for the weekend because we're going to be doing the midweek already. Have a look at this property. What a great looking building. It's called Parque, P-A-R-Q-U-E. And of course it's 1004 is the apartment number at 555 St Kilda Road, Melbourne. This is a very, very luxurious looking building with lovely amenities. And Leor Samuel gets to auction. Take us through some of the other addresses that we've got coming up this weekend.
We've also got through on 555 Queens Road, Melbourne.
Another stunning looking apartment right in the heart of Queens Road, a wonderful location. Looking forward to that one. Let's move on to our 11:30 time slot. We've got, I think, 3 or 4 auctions in.
Yep.
Where do we kick off?
389A Elmer Road.
A stunning older style apartment in a wonderful location. We love it in Elmer Road. Looking forward to that. We head off to Murrumbeena next, I think, Julian, at 11:30.
Yeah, nice piece of land there, Gary, 50 Wallace Avenue.
Looking forward to auctioning that one. Leo Samuel, again, is going to be a busy man this weekend. He's going to be auctioning that particular property. And while he's doing that, Simon Radolnik is going to be in Centre Road, Bentley. What number is it there, Jules?
Unit 1, 207 to 209 Centre Road.
Looking forward to that one. A stunning apartment right in the middle of the action and very affordable in that kind of mid to high 4s range. How about the 130 auction, Julian? Tell us about that.
Gary, we're entering the heart of Brighton here with 15 Peacock Street.
Yes, Peacock Street, of course. Well, you think of a peacock, you think of something beautiful, spreading its feathers, something ornate and magnificent. Well, I've got to say, this home is befitting of its street address. This is a stunning looking home. Very excited to bring this to the market with Jan Dosen, Leon Guzenfitter and the team. This is a property that is quite an iconic and rare opportunity. We look forward to seeing you in Brighton East at 1:30 for that auction. While that's happening, there's a few other 1:30 auctions happening. Tell us a bit about those as well.
Yeah, we've got an apartment 301 at 1131 Dandenong Road, Malvern East.
Jack Slater handles that one for Leo Samuel. Looks like a very affordable one in that kind of high 3s, but certainly an exceptional 1 bedroom to be in that range. and we're looking forward to bringing that one to the market. We'll bring down the curtain with Jeremy Rosens in Alexander Street for this great looking townhouse that is 988 Alexander Street. That's at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon, to bring the curtain down a little bit earlier on Saturday afternoon so people can get to the footy, watch the races, or just keep opening other homes, which is probably what we're more likely to do. Excited to be in the Golden Mile
at 32 Aruna Road. That's 32 Aruna.
Well, what a great looking property this is, a home for a lifetime. They don't come up very often on Aruna Road, and I know the last auction that I had there was very, very popular. I'm excited about this one. Daniel Fisher's been handling it with the Prestige team. That one goes to the market at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, and after that, we'll be tootling off to
South Caulfield at 315 Bamber Road.
315 Bamber Road. Looks like a very affordable opportunity. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. There is a parking spot there. And I am looking forward to being the auctioneer for that one. A good-looking property in a great location. We bring down the curtain at 1:30 just up the road.
At 198 Bamborough.
You're looking forward to that. It's 198 Bamber Road, another affordable property that I get to auction. Leon Guzenfitter has been handling that one. 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, parking, and in that very low ones. It's been a very popular price range. We talked a bit about that, and bada boom, bada bim. That is the end of the show, or at least the end of the properties being wrapped up. We are in winter. And even though the weather's cool, the market's still pretty warm, I've got to say.
It is.
It's not roaring hot for everything, but some things are hotter than ever. And you're getting a lot of inquiries for a lot of the projects you're marketing at the moment.
Well, the limited stock in the traditional world of real estate has really helped us.
Yeah,
so,
it is. Scarcity is our friend and our enemy at the same time, it seems, Julian. That's a big wrap on GPTV. Thank you for being on.
It's been good.
Filling in. As far as I'm concerned, you can stay on, and Philip Kingston can go and do something else.
Well, there you go.
I know I'll have him back next week. That is a big wrap on GPTV. I'm Gary Peer.
I'm Julian Millman.
We'll see you next time. Thank you.